It's basketball tournament time here again at the Sun Journal. Kalle and Justin ready to break down Western Class B boys basketball action for the upcoming state tournament. 3 area teams involved this year, all drawing lower seeds, all in the bottom half of the draw. We've got Levitt at number 6, we've got Mountain Valley at number 5, and we've got Great and Gloucester winning a preliminary game and getting in at the number 8 slot. And then, of course, they slot in against number 1 Greeley. That's not going to be a fun matchup for them right off the top.
Probably not. Each of those teams from a different conference, interestingly enough, and I think that's what makes it unique, in that Mountain Valley hasn't played anybody from the Western Maine Conference. Levitt hasn't played anybody from the Western Maine Conference. They're from the KVAC. Mountain Valley from the MVC. Great and Gloucester, the one team out of those 3 that is familiar with its first round opponent. One sort of kind of close game against Greeley and one blowout during the season in their home-and-home series. Great and Gloucester had a pretty convincing win in the prelim over Cook, and they've got some senior leadership and a great coach in Tony DeBias. They'll be ready to play, no question about that, but Greeley, if there is a favorite on that side, has probably surfaced as that during the season, so we'll see how it goes.
We'll say Mountain Valley making noise all season long, run and gun style. They love to run the floor, put the ball in the basket as fast as they can, or at least it seems that way. Slowed down a little bit there near the end of the season because of a couple of key injuries, and quite frankly, everybody else figured out what they were doing. Now they're going in as the number 5 seed, so they don't even have, whatever home floor advantage exists, and they're going in against the number 4 Yarmouth. Is that at least a winnable game to maybe get to that second round for a team that played so well all season?
Certainly a winnable game, and I don't think anybody from the WMC this year is so head and shoulders that Mountain Valley is going to be intimidated by anybody. The key for them is how healthy is Cam Kobus. He's the one that's been hampered by an ankle injury the last 5 games. Played against Dirigo extensively. It wasn't his usual self, and they lost that game to Dirigo and a game to Telstar at the end of the regular season. First regular season games they lost in over 2 years. They have some other guys that can pick it up. Isaac Mills has been a dangerous 3-point shooter all year. Jake Terrio is in the mix, but if they can get past that game, then it would be Greeley. I know Mountain Valley would have rather been in that 2-3 bracket instead of that 1 versus 4-5.
And then, of course, Levitt gets in there against York. We're hoping in the girls to see a York-Levitt matchup, but Levitt draws York here in the 3-6 in the boys bracket.
And Levitt, another team that's been dealing with some injuries at the end of the season. They had some guys sitting out and playing limited minutes in the last couple of games. Of course, the big horse for Levitt is Jordan Hersom, as it was the case during football season. He's the guy they want to feed in the middle, but they've got some good complementary players. Tim Dow has been a clutch shooter all year long. In the fourth quarter of some close games, he's been there. Lucas Witham has been a factor as well. Hornets, that's a game they can win. They've set a record most wins for the program in 45 years. That's amazing when you're 14-4, but it's been a long drought for Levitt, and they've never played in the Portland Expo in the tournaments. We'll see how that goes in the quarterfinals.
Thank you, Kalle. For Kalle, Justin Pelletier, we'll see you at the court this week. It's tournament time.